This man secured an NBA championship. We need to put some respect on his name by doing a reaction on him. All right, let's get into today's video. What is good, everybody out there? Thanks again for checking in with Core Thoughts, the channel where we basically talk basketball. We're in the thick of it with the NBA Finals happening right now with the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat at 1 apiece. And I'm really enjoying this series, but I'm also enjoying seeing the mastery that is going on with some of the players and some of the fine-tuning actions that's happening in the game. I've done a reaction on Nikola Jokic previously, and I had a lot of fun doing it, but it was very much a holistic view of his game. And one of the things that I know a lot of people take note of is his passing ability. As someone who has a massive appreciation for the art of passing, I wanted to do a video specifically focusing on his passing and talk about the nuances of different things that I pick up in that act of passing. I've done a lot of videos on defensive actions. You know, one example is the most recent video, one of the most recent videos that I put up, which was on Drew Holiday, focusing on his pick and roll defense. I'm really trying to focus on very specific contained parts of players' games, and Nikola Jokic's passing is something that needs to be paid attention to. We've got to do a reaction, right? We need a video to react to, and we're checking out a brand new channel. But this channel is a big boy channel, right? This channel's been around for a minute, but it's not a channel that I've reacted to, and that's Bleacher Report. So first thing, I'm gonna leave the link in the description if you wanna go ahead and check out that video for yourself. But the video is called Nikola Jokic Passes, but they keep getting more ridiculous. Listen. On the weekend, your boy hit a no-look behind-the-head pass. I appreciate passing. I'm thinking when I do my final breakdown for the shoes that are right behind me, the Giannis Immortalities, I'll probably put in some clips of that game, and maybe if I can find that clip, I'll chuck it in. But look, enough talking about me and such a passing savant that I am.
Oh shit.
Let's get into the video and let's check it out. All right, let's do it. Okay guys, let's check out Bleacher Report's video. Let's do it. See how he's in that danger zone? That was a great pass, great drop pass. I know some coaches don't like low passes in driving actions, but ooh, the cuff. This cuff pass is so important. Really good control. Awareness. It all comes down to awareness, guys. You got to be aware of where guys are. Yep, love it. It's one of the little things that I like to do is just look around, just survey the floor. Simple. Hey, don't need to complicate it, bro. Watching. Yep. Defender's not paying attention to who they're marking. Look how he's getting into that high post action. He's watching. Love it. Yee! Bing bong. They keep calling them touch passes. They're not. Little pet peeve of mine. Love it. Aaron Gordon doesn't do that cut. That play doesn't happen. Yeah. Another pass I like to make as well, behind the back. Little drop pass there. Yep. Patient, waiting, seeing what the defenders are doing. They catch him sleeping. Best placement, letting the ball drop. So good. Ooh! Hey, yo, that was filthy. Getting it over the ring. Great control. At the end of the video, I'm going to give you guys my little secret with one-handed passes. Yee! My man doing hella one-handed passes, or baseball passes, hitting them with the Tom Brady. Doesn't always work. It does have a high risk, high reward effect, but if you catch it at the right time, woo! That's one thing a lot of NBA players don't do. They don't try to fight for that last possession. See, like both those last passes were in the second quarter, the end of the first half, and he's trying to pump it out so you can get a nice bucket to end. Yeah, perfect placement. Great array of passing. We've seen what? The overhead, one-hander. We've seen the behind the back, and we've seen the over the shoulder. Look at this. He's already taken awareness of the player. Just because he's looking at you doesn't mean he's going to hit you then. It's to see what you do. See, look, surveys, watches the middle cut. Using the peripheral fantastically. Yay! Big boy moves, bro. Little drop. Love it. Seal. That is a touch pass. That is a proper touch pass. There you go. Proper touch pass. If I grab the ball and then I move it and then go, that's not a touch pass. Little pet peeve of mine. Mouse in a house. There you go. Great work. Ooh. Good hook pass. There you go, bullet pass. You notice how he's got a bunch of different passes. It's not the same pass. Long drop. There's a trick to that as well. Maybe I gotta save all my little tricks to the end of the video or put it in another video, I don't know. Great work. The misdirection, so critical. Yep. Ball rotation is the key. Ooh, love that. Awareness. Ooh. That was pristine. That was pristine. It could have gone across his body, but that pass, the guy's in transition, so it's a fantastic spot. Already taking awareness of the corner. There you go. All that is Gordon. Because Gordon's getting out, he knows that that pass is happening. Gordon was ball watching right there. Yep. Yep. Did we already... I think we already saw that play. Perfect. It don't matter how you do it, it's where you get it. There you go. Love that. Love that. Yep. Love that pass. I mentioned in the reaction that I was going to give you guys some tips on some of the passes that I saw. You're going to have to wait to the very end of the video. That'll be the last call out that I have. But look, it's time for that detailed analysis, baby. Let's get into it. Here we go. First thing I'm going to talk about is passing placement. How you get the ball to the location is irrelevant. It's where its location is. And when you look at those passes, the thing that stands out to me the most is the drop in the ball, and it's also about the timing of where the ball is going. When we look at that, there's one pass that happens to Kenneth Faried. I'm pretty sure it also happens to Jamal Murray. There's like this hook pass. He's going over his head, sort of in this hook shot action. In order for those passes to be as effective as they are, you need to have this array of passes. You can't just have one pass. If you stick to doing it just a straight chest pass, then I can only do chest passes. If you're looking to try and be an effective passer, the critical thing that I would suggest to do is try to develop your passes. Try to develop the different types of passes that you have in your arsenal, and then explore when you should be using them. The passes getting to where they're getting, because of the style that he's making that pass, it helps with the timing. If that pass isn't an option, then you have no option to make that assist. So creating different situations for yourself is really what you want to try to do in the options that are available to you. The second thing I want to talk about is awareness. Every single pass that took effect that you think is a no look was surveyed first. Don't believe me? Go back and watch the video again. Watch the highlights. Look at the no looks and pay special attention to what they're doing. Guys are running. He goes like this. But first, before he's going like this, where was he looking? Here. He's dribbling. He's taking note. Boom. Looks off to this guy. Dump pass. This is all happening in seconds. So the time that it takes me to look here and even stare at you for 1 second, even if you're just organically transitioning forward, that pass can go there. It all comes from surveying the floor. European players do a lot better than American players, and even Australian players for that fact, is just surveying the court. Luka Doncic, fantastic passer. Facundo Campazzo, fantastic passer. Ricky Rubio, fantastic passer. I think it's also got a lot to do with that at a young age, you're very much trained in the idea of, okay, yes, you're big, but you should be able to shoot, you should be able to dribble, you should be able to pass. You don't have to be amazing at these things, but you'll organically fill in that spot. Now, as a big man, he gets the ball in the post. He stops, he surveys the court. He's looking into the middle of the court. He's in the deepest corner, so he's aware if anyone tries to blindside him, right? But he's paying attention to what's happening on the court. When this backdoor action happens, he does this and everyone loses their mind. And that's because of the fact that he's already done the hard work. He's already surveyed the floor. Your job as a facilitator is all about getting the ball into the right person's hands at the right time. But if you develop your passing, man, you really are so valuable. So valuable. I mentioned also in the video that I was going to give you guys a bunch of different tips about, the passing actions that I saw and when to use them and all that sort of stuff. And that's exactly what I'm going to finish on today. I'm going to talk about the baseball pass, right? Or some people call it the Tom Brady, the gridiron pass. It's where the ball's one hand, boom, you're trying to send it straight down the middle, straight down the long range, and try and get the ball to them. The mistake that a lot of people make is they don't have adequate control of the ball. And so this is really an excitement moment. And now they're trying to do this pass that they do not practice. They are not aware of how to comfortably hold the ball and run that pass, but also they don't even know where they're going. There's a couple of little things that you can do to try and help with that pass. If you're looking to make a baseball pass, right, and I'm making it in a long distance, what I ultimately want to do is I want to let the ball stay in that one level for as long as possible. And I don't mean keep the ball in the air for as long as possible. I mean stay in the position or height from the floor for as long as possible. How can we do this? Well, we can apply backspin to the ball. I knew having a ball in this office was going to help. If I've got the ball here, right, I'm going to use this on the side so these guys can see. If I'm trying to make this pass down this way, right, and I go like this and I just huck it, the ball's going to have this really wonky sort of movement, or it may not even have movement. And so the ball will naturally die because the force that it's applied to against the weight that it has is naturally going to cause the ball to dip. If you basically treat it like a shot, right, the ball gets this backspin in this, right? When you pass the ball, it's no different. I'm not talking about finger rolling the ball. I'm talking about when you send it down the court, you really want to apply that forward momentum. And as the ball's leaving your fingertips, apply that downward pressure. Hey guys, Editor Chris here. Just letting you know, it's more of applying pressure through the ball whilst allowing your hands to roll under it to apply that backspin. All right, let's get back to it. Right at the last minute, and this takes practice. You should be practicing this. It's something that I've practiced for many hours, and I did it by myself just against the wall, just trying to practice it to get it right. If you're trying to make this type of pass, this baseball pass, it's not really something that you're going to go over and try to let drop. I find it's a lot better if you're kind of letting it go up with a slight dip as opposed to like a really long swooping dip, because there's less control in it. You want to try and keep it as straight as possible. The other thing that I want to talk about when it comes to passing is also about long passes, and it's about the drop in the pass. And it's either bouncing just before the defender and sort of picks its way up underneath their arms, or it's bouncing just after the defender and sort of picking its way up. I personally believe that if you're trying to make these passes, you have to have control of the ball. The passes that are happening at that distance, they're either going to be, you know, one-handed, like straight hammer, like you're just trying to send it in and send it down, or they're two-handed and you're doing that same action. If you can get it to bounce there and have control of it doing that, then you're gonna be able to apply that into a game, right? And so develop your control and you're definitely gonna find a lot of benefit. Another thing that you can use is the cuff. I mentioned this in the LaMelo Ball video. I'm not gonna talk about it in this one. Go ahead and check that one out, but there is a lot of importance in being able to cuff the ball and sort of use these hook passes, shovel passes, overhead lob passes, as well as in dribbling control and a bunch of different things. But it definitely comes down to control. The big thing I would emphasize is have control. I had so much fun doing this video, and look, I'm gonna say it right now. I'm going to be really happy irrespective of whatever team wins the NBA Finals. But I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. If you jump in my community section on YouTube, I have a bunch of little voting polls that I put up there, and it's a great way to let me know your guys' opinion about feedback for videos, as well as also provide me your recommendations for videos. I'll put up like suggestions about what players I'm looking to do a video on, and you can go in there and you can rate them, like them, whatever the case. And I'm going to go out there and give you guys what you want. Also, if you want to get in touch with me, another great way to do that is by going ahead and checking out my Facebook page. Links in the description. But look, that's going to do it for today's video. It was an absolute banger of a video today. Thank you so much, Bleacher Report. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and also like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit that 10K mark for 2023. Until I see you next time, make sure you're looking after yourself, you take care, and be safe. All right, peace.